Hello, my friends. It's Eugene again. I'm with my friend now.
Hello, I would very much appreciate it if I could let some people know what's happened to my younger two children. I haven't seen my youngest son for nearly 7 years.
And what happened with your son? How did it happen that he just just tell how it happens that you not see him six years. How it happened?
The Medway social services say that he didn't wish to see me anymore, but I know that's not true. They prevented my daughter from seeing me. I've not seen her for nearly 5.5 years. She has.
From what I understood, you just told me that your son wants to come back home very much, isn't it? So what?
My son stated that his home life was fine. My mum did nothing wrong. I want to go home. He's been totally ignored, moved away. I know nothing of his life. He knows nothing of my life. And the way things stand, I may never see him again unless I gain some kind of public justice. And I just want people to know what goes on at this corrupt court.
I just wonder how it is possible that a loving child who wanted to see his mom and he wanted to come back home, and just happens that he doesn't want to know anything. And I mean, how does this issue? It makes me absolutely horrifying, because now they keep my child 17 months, and they made that I have to see him 4 times a year. And when I met Sarah, I was horrified that something might happen with me, that loving children, they simply abandon their parents as they don't want to see their parents. And that is what these evil people do. I want to bring your attention, there was an article in The Guardian recently which was paid by Medway Children's Services. How good and nice they are, and they invite people to work with them. So it was paid. So how much of taxpayers' money has to be wasted on this advert in The Guardian? Can you imagine that with all videos? So we are now staying 2 people who are facing prison. Because, Sarah, can you explain what was the reason of today's hearing in a court? Why you been in a court?
I'm here at court today because I have publicised my care proceedings that took place. They were taken in 2010.
And what is your name? Say
my name is Sarah Jane Root. My son is Damien Lee Root, and my daughter is Chanel Tiffany Root. She's currently living in somewhere in the Weston-super-Mare area. My son, I have absolutely no idea which school he goes to, where he is, how he is. I have no idea. I have no part of his life, and I haven't had for nearly 7 years without the court's authorisation to legally deny me contact until years later. This court is so corrupt. It cannot be allowed to continue. They are ruining children's lives every day of the week, and somebody needs to try to stop them. So please, if anybody cares about any child, I would ask that you please help me publicise my case, Eugene's case. It's happening to thousands of families all over the country. It's not just mine. I don't just want to help my children, I want to help all the children. So please, if you could read my story, read Eugene's story, just believe what happened.
And where your story could be read?
My story is on Sarah Root, on my Facebook page. It's public. I have all the details, the court orders, the judges. It's very detailed. Hopefully it's very clear, and it's very true. Every single word. It's shocking, so shocking. It's almost like a fairy story, but it's a horror story.
And I can understand also that basically it didn't give you even the right to appeal. So they didn't allow your child to see you by force, and they did not allow you even to come to the court to challenge it, isn't it?
Now, because I love my children and I published my story, I'm now threatened with 2 years in prison, extra part to my existing injunction, and another injunction to silence me after they're 18. My daughter is almost 19, my son is 19 in approximately 10 weeks. They want to silence me from telling the truth for the rest of my life. It's absolutely vile.
So you see, now it's already 2 of us who are being threatened with a prison. So this is a Medway court. I will show you this Medway court. It's here, Medway court. I can't go behind those because it will be not legal to film in their territory. I just have to tell you how would be possible, so disgusting to ruin someone's family, and they tell her you have other children, just move on with your life. Can you imagine that? It makes me shiver from this horror that I have to face the same on the 26th of October in front of Judge Scarat. They have to put me to prison because I don't accept that my children in the foster care, and the same goes with the Sarah Ruth. So can you just imagine how I'm supposed to feel that, I have to see my son 4 times a year. Can you imagine? They're not allowed to see me on a birthday, and they do everything possible to antagonize my child. And now, just concentrate. Social worker BC Aturu, she wrote a statement, and then she says, "We are much concerned that your son never speaks bad about you. It's a matter of their concern, that he is never negative about you." You see? Can you imagine how this poor child should feel? Being 13, coming 14 years old, very damaged age, you see, very vulnerable. How he should possibly see that if they don't allow to see his father, they should find some justification to it, you see, and there is no any justification. My son is not allowed to read court judgment. He's not allowed to know anything which is going on, and he's not allowed to contact me by any way. This is the most disgusting and despicable way, and of course I will not put up with it. So, and me and Sarah, we are absolutely happy to go to prison for our children, if that's whatever it takes. But we will never stop publicizing things what done with our children. I told many times in Sarah, we want our children back and we want to cooperate, but they don't care. You see, they just drag and keep. And all what they can do is to pay enormous amounts of money just to publicize how good Medway Council, Medway Children's Services is. Obviously, it is disgusting what they do to children, but they pay money. They pay taxpayers money to try to convince people that they are doing good job. And that's what Anne Domini does, together with the social worker of BC Aturu and what is her name, Bola Samuel, you see. It is absolutely disgusting. So I do hope you will spread my word, and you can see me on the Facebook. Thank you for your time. And